Trying to multitask here and set up this live stream whilst I'm in this trade. It's not the easiest thing to do. Okay. So good morning, me and you. I'll get out of this. Pull it back a little bit too much. Tesla just broke 200. Bloody Nvidia broke. Nvidia broke 409. I'm not in Tesla, I'm in Nvidia. So I'm not too worried about Tesla breaking 200, but Nvidia breaks. I've got 200 shares in my long-term portfolio at the moment. Well, just over 207, but all the same. Hey Neil. Hey Diary. I'm just going to lock that in. Right, good start to the day. I want a cup of tea. Hello, dog. Put my phone on charge. Need to silence that. There we go. Okay, guys, it looks like it's going to be a volatile morning again. So we've got AI stocks moving up. We've got Nvidia's dragging everything with it. Went up to 409. So it's the first semiconductor 1 trillion company. With AI, T3 AI. So I took my first position at $36, so $35.97. $83. So I took my first position at $35.97. So we've gone up over a whole dollar. I'm going to put my kettle on and get myself a nice cup of tea to keep me going. So bear with me while everything's pulling back. I don't mind. Beautiful day in more ways than one. So C3 AI, this is the highest it's been in almost 2 years. So we have to go back to September 2021 for C3 AI to be this high. I've got that on the watch list. I did have, and I do have ETRN. On the watch list, that's just continued to break highs. I'm trading this on the smaller account a moment ago. So we're already at goal on the small account. So we've got 99 bucks trading this one here, trading from here to here. So not a lot of volume on Equitrans midstream, but it is moving up very, very nicely. AI is about to break out again. It's 770. Hey Alberto. Heartbeam is moving up as well. So Beat has a good catalyst, low price. So this moved up. Consolidating right now, but the next spike up over $3, it could be interesting. Over 310, it definitely is interesting. Palantir is having a good moment as well, breaking highs. Morning, Thomas. The big story today is actually Nvidia again. Put 404 high of day, current pre-market high of 409.37. It was 404.86 was the magic marker. That was the 1 trillion market cap level. So go figure. Kind of kicking myself that I didn't buy more Nvidia last month when I bought the Qs instead, the T triple Qs. But having said that, T triple Qs are in a good moment as well. So win-win, winner, chicken dinner, all that kind of stuff. Oh, that's nice. Running around this morning because I came back and the milk had gone sour after the long weekend. So nothing worse than there's nothing worse than when you're making a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and you're putting the milk in and it plops. There's nothing worse. It's kind of one of those first thing in the morning. It's one of those actions that can really put a sour note on your day. Okay, guys, I hope you all had a nice long weekend. I know some of you would have been working because you're not based in the US. But if you are based in the US, I hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. And if you're on the stock market, you work in the stock market as your job, you would have been following that anyway. So I hope you had a long weekend anyway. Morning, Calvis. There's a lot of movement today, guys. A lot of movement. It looks like it's going to be a busy day. Now, when it's a busy day like this, doesn't mean that there's a lot of good setups. Just because there's a lot of movement doesn't mean there's a lot of good setups. So just wait for the good setups. Tingo Group moving up again. After a week of pretty much a week of selling, it reached the highs up there at kind of 550 2 weeks ago, and then it's been selling since. So maybe a bounce. We'll see. MGRM was the same thing. So you remember this was an IPO a couple of weeks ago. And after it had a green day, then a really good pre-market, and then sold off. So it's been selling off ever since. So it looks like we might get a bounce on this, but it's looking a bit weak right now under the VWAP. So if it comes back, and that'd be good. Morning, Neat. Good to see you. So what do you think, guys? Nvidia up at 408. Where do you think it can get to today? And of course, Nvidia having such a... I mean, Nvidia is about 15% of the entire NASDAQ 100. Yes, Calvis. Trade smaller, have wider stops, and longer hold times. So if you're looking at mid-cap trend trading, you tend to be in the trade longer, but as a result of that, you want wider stops, and of course you don't want to increase your risk, so you need to trade smaller. That will be the tip or the pointer that I would give you about mid-cap trend trading. Now you can still scalp, or you can still do the breakout and things like that. But what I would suggest is that you widen your stops, increase your risk per share, and decrease your share size, and that way you maintain the dollar risk at the same level. You just hold it longer. It looks like we might get a breakout here. Yeah, Calvis, holding positions longer. It's particularly if you've got that ADD, or you've just got an active mind, it becomes kind of counterintuitive. Or it feels counterintuitive. It actually isn't. It feels counterintuitive. But the best thing I would say is look at the higher time frames. If you're looking at trend trading, you want to look at the higher time frames. Did you see that? Did you see that? I'm not saying I'm the best trader on here, live trader on here, but did you see what happened there? As we got the breakout of that little narrowing triangle, the narrowing wedge, the flag, if you will. I entered for the breakout, and look at that. Nice little pump. Just taking half the position off. Moving my stop up. Yeah, you need to kind of get out of that mindset. If you're going to be trading, Calvis, you need to get out of that mindset, because the trend is your friend, as they say, and they can consolidate for a long period, but they'll move up suddenly, and then they'll pull back, and then that slow burn, if you will, with the trend, it can be very profitable if you're prepared to hold it. Over $0.75 I might add back to this. Yeah, but that's just it. You don't tend to get the big flushes in the same way as you would in the small caps. In the mid and high caps, you'll get moves, but they're usually within the overall range. The big flushes are few and far between, because why does a large cap that's making money need to hit the market with a secondary offering? It doesn't. If anything, what they'll do is they'll do a stock split, which is not very often is usually beneficial. Yeah, slightly different mindset to almost if you're scalping, you're just looking for quick momentum moves. In, profit, out. If you want to trade the trend, one way of doing it is during the regular session. Is you take a position and you treat it to start off with like a scalp. You take profit, you take half your position off, then you move your stop to just above break even, and then let it ride. That way, as it starts to move, if it pulls back, it stops you out the break even. You've had a profitable, quick scalp trade. If not, you're giving it that little bit of extra wiggle room, and you let it ride. You can walk away. You can come back a little bit later while it's trending, and you've still got half of the position in. And if it continues to move up, you can start scaling in periodically. And just every time you get what you would see if you're not in a position, what you would see as an entry, is like the bull flags and things. Is a position that's a time to add to your position, your little pullbacks. Instead of getting out at the top, you wait for the little pullbacks, and then as they break out, you get the bull flag breakouts. You then add to the position, and that's the best way of scaling in, buying those little dips. It's not about share size. It's about price, isn't it? Share price, not share size. Yeah. So it depends on the price. You know, what can you afford? Okay. Why did that not execute? I didn't get filled at all. It's okay. I've got a cushion. If it breaks a new low, I'll get out. We might be getting a bounce here. No, I'll get out. It is 152% and 152.5% actually. Sandy Glass. Do you know SpongeBob? Well, that's Sandy Cheeks, isn't it? I should have waited. I got out, and I said it looks like it's trying to bounce. But that, look, that's my own fault. I made a little bit on the breakout and then gave it back. So again, it depends on what you're comfortable with, Calvis. So if you're used to trading like 2,500, 5,000 shares on the low float, low cap stocks, then you might bring it back down and trade like 500 shares or 1,000 shares. It's all personal preference. You might trade, you might scale it down to a factor of 10. Instead of where you would trade 2,500 shares, you trade 250, and where you trade until you get comfortable with it. Looks like a nice day, Alistair. It does. It's a beautiful day. Blue skies. Even AI's got well, it's not quite blue skies, but if it gets over the $0.50 here, I'll be jumping back in. Nvidia pulling back some. So Sandy, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just I don't trade below $2. So that's kind of my cutoff in the sand. My line in the sand in terms of share price is $2. This is why I've not had ACON up. That's okay. Everybody has their own little. When you're trading, you need to devise your own setup, your own rules. You're the boss of you, so follow it. You need to follow your own rules as well, though. So you can devise your own rules, but follow them. Hey, Hadi. Couple of good volume candles on ETRN. Unfortunately, they were red. So what do you think, guys? Nvidia currently up at 406.30s. A $1 trillion company now. But it's like nowhere near the size of a Microsoft or a, you know, Amazon or something. You know, the other $1 trillion companies in terms of employee size and location count and things. More than 8 times the size of its closest chip manufacturer rival in Intel. Buying on the whole dollar there. They're just gonna looking for a bounce at the whole dollar. Also convergence of the descending of that wedge. right at the apex of that wedge, or that triangle rather. It was the weekend, nice weekend actually. It's getting rangy on the spreads, 20 cents at times, so just bear that in mind, guys. The volume isn't huge for C3AI, but it's not bad. It's low for relatively speaking. Yeah, that's the advantage of having a larger account. You get more opportunities. I'm holding this. Right, my cutoff now is 37.50. Oh, not 37.50. No, that's my cutoff right now. I need to get out. This doesn't get back over 37. I'm gonna get out. I should have cut this when it broke that those trend lines. 37. Looking for the dip. It shouldn't. I should have got out at 30. Pretty much as it broke that level, but it gave me signs of a bounce, but it doesn't look like it's going to. It probably will do, just not yet. Hold this. Will it go back up to the highs, 37.70, 37.75? Probably. ETRN's looking like it's getting ready for another pop. 843, back over 850. The ETRN could be of interest. Yeah, I think I'm done here. Probably bounce on the $0.75 there, but look, I'm done. Hey Luke, let's have a look at ETRN. Back over 850. This could be of interest. Erratic volume, but it is what it is. So now that I'm not in a trade, I'll take a look at Acon for you. In terms of price action, it's a steady climber. This is up currently 160% on news. So 154 right now. It's 159, 160%. So a bit of a flat top wedge developing here. Flat top, higher lows. This typically will break upwards. So it's still looking very bullish. I got a nice breakout earlier at NYSE. It is now. It's the volume's very inconsistent, but I got a nice breakout earlier at just after 7:30. It was a nice little pullback, and on the 5-minute chart particularly, I took 500 shares. All right, let's. Volunteer. You'd do that to me, won't you? It was waiting for me to bail. I was waiting for it to bounce. Intel curling round. So the markets as a whole, so we've got the S&P 500 is it's about 0.6% up on the day. The Dow Jones Industrial is just above break even. Russell Index, third of a percentage point up on the day. But the NASDAQ 100 is absolutely storming it. So 1.4% up on the NASDAQ. So yeah. I do that every day, Wade, and because I'm trading both the large account and the small account at the moment. And the truth is, with a large account, you're not worrying about getting liquidated. You've got a bigger cushion before you get liquidated. Whereas in a small account, you're constantly worrying, if I hold a position too long and it goes against me, I've always risking that, because you tend to be more aggressive trying to make significant gains on a small account, and you shouldn't do. So you tend to trade it too big for the size of the account when you're on a small account, and that's not good for your account balance. Right, okay, here we go. Annoyed now because two reasons. One, I bailed here while I was waiting for this to bounce, and it bounced where I bailed. And two, it popped out and broke out where I was waiting for it to break out. That's at 37.20. Over the $0.50. Will be interesting. Maybe shouldn't have taken that one because it was a reduced volume, the red candle before it. So maybe a little bit premature. I still think this is going to be golden though. I'm going to retest the highs, I think. At least. What time are we on? No, nearly 9 o'clock. So we've got half an hour. Right, so I'm looking for an increase in volume, and then that should signal another movement, another move to the upside. Or down. Got an increasing volume candle here, but it's selling. I don't mind that. Oh, come on, fail. That's most infuriating. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it fills me just before it drops down. Well done. 20-cent spreads. 30-cent spreads. Wow. Well, that was a pain in the hole. $1 trillion company, Nvidia. Oh, what? Why am I not watching the price action there? Spreads were just horrible. Some range on this, 30 cents on the average true range. Should get over $38 today, I reckon. Nvidia's starting to kill back up. Testing 407s again. So we've got 20, just under 20, no, just over 25 minutes before the bell rings and the market opens. Top started trading again, did it? Nine sixties, 970s. That could be interesting to watch today. It's already up at $10. Started at 7 like a few minutes ago. Wow. No, there's no leverage. It depends which broker you're with, but with my broker, it's I think it was 250% leverage was the leverage margin requirement. So it's just not worth getting involved. I don't know where Super Chip. I've not read it yet. I don't think I've got it. I'll have a look later. Hey Robbie, I'm good. I'm good. This one's volatile today, is AI. Do I think Nvidia's overvalued? Right now, in the current market conditions, slightly. Long term, no. Nvidia, I'm invested in Nvidia. I'm holding in Nvidia long term because it's ideally placed where it is. It's ideally placed in the markets that it serves. It's a fantastic. It is a good company. I remember when they were just like monitors, LCD displays and the likes, back in what, 10, 15 years ago. There's so much more now. GPUs, processors, graphics cards, across the board. I'll have a look at that later, Super Chip. No, I didn't get one. Is that CMEG UK? I've not received any notification from them. I'll check my spam folder later just in case, but so top there up at $11. Yeah, 11.50. You're probably right, but I mean, if you go back to 2001, which is the last time it was up at these levels, it's basically trading in sympathy with Nvidia. The whole AI space is up. Nice tunes, Tony. Up at $12 now is Top Financial. I'm not really comfortable going any deeper than this on AI. I'm just going to leave it here. C3 AI. So it was due to resume. Top Financial was due to resume on Friday, but didn't. Now I'm between the spreads. Yeah, that's what I thought. I've not checked it today, but that's what I thought, Alistair. Last time I looked at on Friday, that's what it was anyway. 250% margin requirement. So it's not worth the risk unless you know it's yeah. If you've got a large account and trading it cash wise, then fine. But it's going to tie up too much equity into the position. So to trade $10,000, to trade 1,000 shares, you're going to need a 25k account, and it'll tie up the entire equity. $365 is the breakout level on this one. Volume not flowing though right now, but it wasn't until the last big candle. There's your first red candle on Top Financial. That was at 12.50. Morning, Mike. Yeah, I think we all got what you was referring to there, Alistair, with the top. This is so volatile. Big flushes, big swings. A bit of a nasty flush, that one. 55 cents. But when you think that the average true range is like 20, 22 cents, it's not beyond the realms of expectancy. It's a massive double top there if it comes and breaks to the $0.75 level. Well, that's kind of my line in the sand. Just draw my little horizontal line in the sand here. This is the problem with trading pre-markets. You end up you're not as disciplined with your stops. Hey, Robert. Hey, Mohammed. I'm not sure what your question is, but no, there's no stops pre-market, Robert. You can't put stops in place pre-market. That's a big problem with trading pre-market. The safety nets are just not there, and you wouldn't. And I'm already down. If I would already been stopped out, because my average cost is 37.56. It's down at 36.90. So mental stop. Yeah, I've got. It's basically the last swing low I've got. So that's the last time it found support here. So this is the last confirmed support. So that's basically my stop level. If it breaks below that, there's support here, here, and here. So if it breaks below that, I'm just going to cut it for a bad trade. Yeah, after a month, basically, or best part of a month, Clarty. But it's pulling back now. A lot of people wanted to buy it, and then there's other people holding back wanting to sell it, I guess. So, this is top financial, top group here. Yeah, it's pretty much where it finished trading previously. Where's AI? Yeah, for a stop loss to work, so what essentially a stop loss is, it's a market order. In most cases, at least, it's a market order that once triggered, it's a trigger order. Basically. It's not a market order, it's a trigger order. But once triggered, it triggers the market order. So what it then does is it sells covers your entire position. So whether that's long or short, it'll cover your entire position at the best possible market rate. So essentially, it's a market order. No. Market orders don't work pre-market, Robert. That's what I'm trying to say to you. So the only way out for me right now is to use limit orders. So I have to use limit orders in and out. Market orders don't work, don't execute pre-market. Out of hours market orders won't work. So you have to use limit orders. If you're trading out of hours sessions, you have to use it. Sell the bid, sell the ask, etc. Yeah. But it has to be a limit order. But if you sell the bid, and if it's moving down and you sell the bid, you're gonna get flushed. I don't like my chances on this one, actually. Yeah, big massive double top, and I traded the top of the double top. Yeah, well, from 4K up to 7K down. It's the opening bell coming, so I'll make that back today. There's enough volatility for sure. Acorn's not looking like it's going to hit $2 today. I'll pull that up again. You can see it. So it's struggling at 150. Look at this. It's starting to plateau. It might move, but it doesn't look like it's going to get to $2 right now. I mean, it's already up 155, 160%. But if it gets to $2, it might do. It might do. Bounce on the VWAP. What do you would you Adam and Eve it? Bounce on the VWAP. 50-cent bounce on the VWAP. Yeah, I'm waiting till the open as well now. I think AI is probably going to motor at the open. It's for gap and go. Could be very interesting. I like the pullback to the VWAP at the end of pre-market. That's a good that's a good omen usually. Bingo went up to 448, it's 420 right now, so yeah, no volume. Someone mentioned U-Power earlier, but there's no volume. Well, not enough volume at least. Still watching Heartbeam. And that's held, it's just sideways at the moment, but it's held most of its gains from its initial pop. So over $3, Heartbeam could be interesting. BEAT is the ticker on that one. I'll show you. Oh, actually, let's have a look at what else is there. Yeah, this is just barcoding now, so not doing much. Let's have a look at Heartbeam. The Heartbeam, you see, popped up, went up to 350, then retrace, and it's just sideways right now, consolidating. So over $3 could be of interest at the bell. Got four minutes to go. Nvidia's below the VWAP now. Top financial, up at 11. You can trade it if you want, Part 2, but I mean on my platform, on my broker, it's 250 margin requirement, 250% margin requirement. So for every $10, you need $25 to play, which I think is a bit excessive personally. But if you had a cash account, you'd be better off with a cash account trading top than you would with a margin account. Go figure. Big story is the newest member of the $1 trillion club is Nvidia. Coming into the open. Yeah, I'd still be holding bags there, flip jug. So I'm not too worried about that. The thing is, though, not to get worried, not to get FOMO just because you lost on a stock. There's no point. Look, it happens. It does happen. Like I say, it bounced on the VWAP and then created this lovely inverse head and shoulders. So there you go. I'll watch this at the open as it happens, but I think this might motor at the open. We've got a little under 2 minutes to the open. The opening bell. The market will open. Then we can start putting stocks in place. Putting stocks just enforces your discipline with cutting your losers. And Nvidia trying to bounce around the VWAP, trying to bounce on that 405 level. Trying to bounce on that $1 trillion market cap level. The 404.86 is the magic line in the sand for Nvidia. Let's just go back. No. Oh, it did get filled. Range on this is phenomenal. So volatile. There's the open bell. Oh, come on. There you go. Look for that bounce. I think this is going over. I believe this is going over 38 today, but we'll see. What's the range? 50 cents on the range. Ouch. I have to move my stop up because it looked like it was going up to 38, but then it decided to flush. So. Right, this didn't go into a volatility halt. Maybe below the 1 trillion there. S&P 500 making moves upwards. Come on, get me filled. Spreads 70 cents on the range here, guys. I don't think I've traded anything with such a bigger range since the banks collapsed. They were all like $1.20 range, so yeah. Yeah, Heartbeams, I called that out earlier. It's over $3 is interesting. Volatility on this is just mental. You know when you're trading too big because you get nervous, which is what I am right now. These downwicks are very bullish though. A lot of buying pressure on these downwicks. The fact that they're actually down there is good volume. I'm still looking for 38. I called 38 pre-market. Still looking for 38. Let's take some off there. $0.82 range. Still me. It'll come back, but don't worry, that'll come back. Or not. I've got a partial. Got filled. $37.90 is where I'm at. It's over 39. Come on, you know you want to do it. Volatility on this is dangerous, guys. Just trying to break that 39. A bit of trouble at 39. There we go. There's a trailing stop in place. I can play with that now with a bit of safety. $40 is a big one. There we go. From 11k down to green again. So can we get to goal? That's the question. Looking for the break of 40 here. And it stopped out. So we're green. That was a 12 grand trade, that was. I'm not saying I'm the best. Top three, for that reason. Entertainment, I think, should never have been that far in the hole. But like I said, this was going to 38 and I believed it. And just pre-market, trying to get your timings right. Heart being down at 270s, that's disappointing. Nvidia up at 412, 413s. Oh my goodness. Gotta love that. I've gotta love that. Nvidia up at 413s. Unbelievable. It's wonderful. Wonderful. You gotta love it. It's wonderful to see. How much was my trailing stop? 50 cents. The average true rate that was a tight trailing stop because the average range was like it's currently 75, 76, 77 cents. So on my hotkeys, the maximum trailing stop I've got on my hotkeys is 50 cents. $39.50 right now to move back up. There's a lot of exit, kind of reversal indicators, exit indicators there on this one on multiple time frames right now. The 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 2 minute. You've got the big up wicks, so it's looking like pulling back a little bit. So let's have a look what else we can potentially. I'll tell you what, I'll take a quick bio break while that's pulling back. looking at 55. MVLA, never heard of it. So I don't give stock. Read the scrolling ticker at the bottom. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor. Not a financial advisor. Holy mo. I think my average cost is about 163 plus change, Wade. Chitania, no. So this, I'm trading two accounts. I've got the main account and I've got the. How can I trade this kind of level? How can I trade a $39 stock on the small account? I can't. The small account, I'll flip between the two. So this is my small account, and I've made 99 bucks so far trading ETRM pre-market. So this is double topping up at $40. So needs to break a new higher day. I'll check MVLA while I'm watching Nvidia as well. That's not a day trade. In fact, that's garbage. That's a horrible stock. It's been selling off for months. A little bit of a bounce last week, but there's nobody trading it. There's no volume. There's no volatility. It's a garbage stock. It's a terrible stock. There's no intraday trade there. And if you're in it long term, why? It's a garbage stock. You know, Movella Holdings. Don't be putting your money in long term in these $2 stocks, penny stocks, $1 stocks. It's just not worth the risk, guys. Well, do what you want with your own money, guys. But like I say, not a financial advisor. Yeah, well, I've been investing in Nvidia since 2001. Since 2021. I wish I had been investing in Nvidia since 2001. Bloody hell, I'd be up there with Larry Page. I'm telling you. Nvidia breaking highs. Look, it's up at, it's testing 417 for crying out loud. Nvidia. Oh, I'm glad they're making decent money on this, because the amount of fills that this is taking. Yeah, I figured that was pulling back. So Nvidia, they had earnings last week, and it's a continuation there through humanity. Well, Nvidia is, I mean, they've got all kinds of good good news at the moment. They're an AI stock. They're the leader in the microchip space. They're cash rich. They're, you know, it's a good company. Now, MVLA, holy moly, take your money out of MVLA and stick it into Nvidia. That Nvidia long term is a good company. I've never even heard of MVLA, and probably they won't be in business in 10 years' time. There's a reason why stocks are priced at like $2 a share. It's because they're not very good companies. Buy the dip. Check out Palantir. Palantir making nice moves. Well, it's at all-time highs now already. But 450. I mean, you get a good price on calls for 450. August 3rd, you know, calls for the end of end of August for 450. I don't think that's unrealistic. I'll put them out to the end of the year. December calls for 450 for Nvidia. I reckon you'll be in the money before you know it. That's just my opinion. That's not financial advice. It's just my opinion. I'm just the opinions. It's just the meanderings and the opinions of a fat guy on the internet. All the AI stocks are moving up. This one I can trade on the small account as well. There it is. A bit more volume. Tradable. Over the VWAP, high advanced biotherapeutics could be of interest. Alright, AI coming back down to the VWAP. Possible VWAP bounce opportunity. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe pre-market high. Bounce on the pre-market high. No. That's a hard sell-off. $3. Change. Similar pattern to Nvidia though. Nvidia breaks a new high here on the might be interesting. Whole market dumping? Hardly dumping, Ronan. It's pulling back. The whole market is up huge. And we've got Nvidia 6% up, pulling the market with it, and about to make another move upwards. We've got the NASDAQ is 0.8% up on the day. The S&P 500 is up, over 0.25% up on the day. Granted, yeah, the Dow Jones Industrial is down slightly, but even the Russell Index is up slightly. So the markets they're not dumping. They're actually up on the day. Retracement is necessary for healthy stock market movement. Let's have a look at the overall market. So this is the S&P 500. Since the open, it's been selling off, to be fair, but it's not broke even the pre-market lows here, so it's still significantly up on the day. The NASDAQ, however, had this double bottom move up and then a sell-off. So let's see. Let it consolidate for a while. I think whilst Nvidia is pulling back, it's driving quite a few of the other stocks with it. Oh, there's an interesting kind of head and shoulders, a bit of a wonky head and shoulders on the 1 minute. I would say so back to you, Calvis, about trading the mid and high cap stocks. 1 minute chart's not a great chart to try and trade the higher and the mid and high cap stocks. Try and trade it with the higher time frame. 1 minute for the high volatile stocks with the 5 to 25 kind of range, which is what I like to trade. So 1 minute for that micro, but when you're trading the higher cap stocks, they tend to, and they're in a trend, they tend to move over, and the pattern breakouts and things tend to be over a larger time frame. So Nvidia's starting to try and if Nvidia gets back over 414s, we might see some of the other stocks that are moving in sympathy with it moving back up again. 5 and 15. You could still use the 1 minute for your entries and your exits, but you're looking for the patterns, and you're looking for the setups on the higher time frame. So the likes of the 5 and the 15. So you might move from 1 and 5 to 5 and 15. You can still look at the 1 minute. I mean, I look for I've got 1, 2, and 5 minute open right now. But if I'm trading the higher caps, I might look at. I'll still have the 1 minute open, but I might look for patterns on the 1, 5, and 15 minute. I look for the entries on the 1 minute, but I look for the patterns and the setups on the 5 and 15. Why is the market selling off? It's just pulling back. I mean, it was extremely extended. So what you'll find is that's normal regular market sentiment. Is it moves up, then pulls back, then moves up again. Think of it about running up a flight of stairs. You've got to run up a flight of stairs before you get to the top. You get exhausted and you need to take a break. You then consolidate for a little bit before you take the next bit when you're looking at running up a tower block. The best analogy that I use is the elastic band analogy. As you're stretching out the elastic band, the further out you stretch it, the more extended it is, the more force that it's pulling back with. So it'll pull back, and then when the next time you extend it, you can extend it a little bit further because it's stretched out. So that's the stock market's very similar to that. You got to move to the upside. It needs to pull back before it then makes another move to the upside. And we were waiting for you, Tom. We've not done anything without you. Let's see if there's anything else. I'm already over gold, so I really shouldn't trade anything else on the small account. But let's see what else is worth taking a look at, if anything. Whoa, Monopar Therapeutics just halted to the upside. Don't know why, don't care. It's below $2. But if you like these low float, low cap stocks, this will resume trading just after 10 a.m. about 10:02 plus change. So Nvidia is basically controlling the market at the moment. Whatever Nvidia's doing, the market's following suit. A lot of stocks following suit. This one I've got leverage on. I don't think I do I? No. No leverage on this one. I'm not trading this on the small account. Yeah, absolutely, Calvis. If you're changing your strategy, so this is another thing that I would say to anybody: just stick to your strategy while it's working for you. And if you need to change your strategy or you need to try a new strategy, do it in a simulator until you've proven it's working for you. I'm looking at GCT Trader 1983. That rhymes. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. What's the definition of a low float? Under 100 million mark. Less than 100 million in the float. That's what I would say is a low float. The micro float is less than 10 million. How do you get my playlist? it's all Creative Commons music. Is I overdone? ECT, it's just not got the volume or the, there's a reasonable volatility on it, but just no momentum. I'll have a look at IOVA. Yeah, I'd say so. So it's just broke the pre-market lows. Pre-market, yeah, it broke the pre-market lows. So the 855 was a pre-market low, and it's below the VWAP. So IOVA, it needs to get back over 875 to be anywhere near of interest. Yeah, this looks done for now. So Nvidia looking like trying to make a move back up. So AI, I'm going to move with it. Yeah, the volume's it's not worth the risk. The volume, it's not halted. Not halted, it's just not, it just wasn't moving. It had this flat top here that's just kind of broken out from 5 cents. So that's and the spreads are 5 cents as well, so yeah, it's just a little bit too risky. Nvidia trying to break above the VWAP here. $414 is my level on Nvidia. I'm not buying it. I'm already in Nvidia, but I mean, I'm not buying it. I'm just watching Nvidia for the other stocks that are moving up with it, like Palantir, like the C3AI. If I look at C3AI, watch the chart. It's moving in the same direction as Nvidia. So Ah, right. It's not my fault. My dyslexia kicks in from time to time, Calvus. And sometimes I see something that you haven't written. So this is probably not the best job for me, is it really? Just reading chat when you're dyslexic. It's not. It really isn't a good idea. And when you've got a dirty mind and someone puts in and you read something that's not quite what it is, and you have to do a double take, that's not great either. Yeah, but Nvidia's moving up too. It's following Nvidia. The S&P 500 is trying to make a move upwards as well. I won't trade this unless it gets back over the VWAP for me and holds. I want to see break over the VWAP, retest the support, VWAP bounce and make new highs. That's ideally what I want to see. So over 38. I want to test 38 as support and then bounce back up. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of volatility coming in here. That's what happens in a bull market there, Calvus, all the time. So you focus on your one stock and don't get distracted by others, which is why I've been concentrating on AI. There's so much moving, but I've been concentrating on the one stock today because it's very volatile. I'm looking at everything just for the purposes of this stream and purposes of opportunity as well. I mean, if I look at Palantir, for example, Palantir is having a monumental move right now. So it's just moved up from kind of 1430, a 40-cent move there. It's about to retest those pre-market highs at 1475. So it went up to 1490, which is the high of day. So that's Palantir. So it's a much less, it's a lower price stock than AI. Right, here we go. 38.50. Fish. It needs to hold 38 though. I'm in at 38.50, well 38.55, but it needs to hold 38. Lovely if it was back up and retest the highs. Doesn't look like it's going to though. I find if you put stops in place, it enforces the discipline to cut your losers. If you don't put your stops in place, it's tempting to start averaging down and moving your stock to arbitrary levels, or if you've got indicators on your chart and it's approaching an indicator, you think, oh well, it might bounce on this indicator or that indicator, instead of sticking to the actual trade plan that you had in place in the first place. Still 75 cents is the average true range here. I'm giving it a little bit more than the 75 cents, but it's not far off. I'm giving it 78 cents or whatever. $38's a key level. If it can hold 38, it can go back up to 40. I was adamant pre-market this is going to 38, so it's at 38 now, even though it's already been up to like 41.30. Any green's good green by the dip. Any green is good green. Absolutely, 100%. If you're green, get green, stay green. Unlike what I did. And once you're at gold, get out. Walk away. That's what I should do on the small account. Really, is walk away, but lock it down. $99 on a $900 account is a good return. It doesn't matter. Any green's good green all day. It's better than being red 7 cents. Being green 7 cents is better than being red 7 cents. So, you know, this is going to be one of those bride's 90 days. I think this might pull all the way back to 36 now. If it does, you might get a lovely double bottom. Oh, what's going on here? It's probably yeah, not enough volume. Not enough volume on this one either, but it's volatile. Stem. It's making decent moves up. Relatively low volume at the moment though. GDC is interesting because that does have a tendency to move. It doesn't never have big volume, but when it's got reasonable volume, it does have a tendency to move big. Is this going to be a new adjective now? Going full Tony. All right, anybody see anything moving? This is a nice price for the small account, actually. What's the range? 4 cents? Yeah. Yeah, probably not worth. It's moving up, but it's not volatile enough. Fuji is more volatile. But the range is less. Oh, it's lost the leverage on Kavana. Why? Kavana looking for a bounce. Palantir about to break, about to test high of day. Current high of day on Palantir is 1490, so let's see what happens. Yeah, I totally agree with that one, Tom, for a double bottom. So Palantir 485. I'd say, I'd even go as far as to say 3850 actually. Back over 38, the VWAP. Get rid of these two lines. Let's get rid of all these lines actually. Extract them. They serve the purpose when I use them, that initial breaker. So watch NVIDIA as well. If you're trading AI, watch NVIDIA. Because if NVIDIA starts to pull back, then AI will as well. Well, NVIDIA over 412 and AI should move up again. Yeah, it's not got enough volume though, Calvus. That's the problem with GDC. It is making good moves. It's just not. Spreads are 10 cents. I'm not live on the Discord right now, Don, because I'm here. I'm live on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, ShareVision, TikTok, Facebook. Where else? Nvidia pulling back, so I might get a bit of a pullback here. Yeah, it's just that inconsistent volume doesn't help. What hot twink? Spicy curry, chili Doritos, nice cup of tea. Nvidia pulling all the way back to 410s, pulling towards the VWAP. So, like I said, watch Nvidia and because this will follow Nvidia. So, Nvidia might get a bounce on the VWAP, which AI will probably follow if it does. VWAP on Nvidia 409.77 or 409.78, whatever. 409.75 VWAP on Nvidia. The newest $1 trillion company. Trying to hold 38. It needs to get back over 38.50. 38.60 is really the level that we want. Yeah, I'll take you for a walk later. Give me half an hour. GDC up there at 578 now. 580, whatever. Ouch. Pressed the wrong bloody button. Took 5 instead of 2.5. That's okay. Just means I'm in a little bit more heavier than I want to be. Over 38 and we're golden. I'm watching Nvidia pulling back to the ascending support line right now. Roasting. The range is a lot less than it was. It was what, 80 cents earlier when I was trading it. Made that money back. It's now less than 50 cents. I count 47 cents on the average true range on the ATR now on the 1 minute. 47 and change. 5 minutes it's like $1.50, but absolutely don't. You only need 10 cents. If you're going to be disciplined about it, you can get away with just 10 cents a day and then walk away. Well, it is. It's consolidating right now. So just tap the 200, the whole $1.37. I'm $1 out. The range is back over 50 cents, but I'm $1 out, so 2 ATRs out. The volume's slowly declining. You look at it on the 5 minute, you look at it on the 1 minute, the 2 minute, the volume's progressively getting lower. So the likelihood of a breakout becomes less the lower the volume. And the likelihood of a breakdown becomes more, especially when you've got a double M pattern there, double top. Yeah, I'm watching Nvidia as well for a potential reversal, because I think if Nvidia reverses, this will reverse with it. It's pulling back with Nvidia, so very similar pattern. Nvidia makes a move back to the VWAP, and then I think AI will make a move back to the VWAP as well. The VWAP currently on Nvidia is like 409.70s. Yeah. So Nvidia had a green candle and AI moves to the upside. Another red candle for Nvidia. Watch it pull back on AI. Well, over 38 and we're golden here. Nvidia testing the VWAP, AI testing the VWAP at the same time. The trading pattern is so similar. Nvidia over the VWAP. On AI, your turn. There you go. AI over the VWAP. Trading in sympathy with Nvidia. Bit of consolidation from Nvidia. 410s. Andy, me, myself, and I. You never heard that expression? The upwick on Nvidia is not looking great, but we'll see. It's just funny. Nvidia pulls back, AI pulls back. Nvidia moves up, AI moves up. Nvidia's moving, got a green candle moving up. Watch AI move up with the green candle. Nvidia back over the VWAP. Watch AI move back over the VWAP. It's uncanny. Yeah, I took a 5,000 instead of a 2,500 getting, so I'm a little bit overexposed at the moment from where I want to be. Can't really take much more. My equity won't support it. Yeah, we'll get another red candle here while Nvidia's pulling back again. We're in a consolidation mode under 38. Oh, the up and downs are essential, guys. That's how the stock price moves. It's how your equity curve moves. That's the stock market. It's up and down. Interest rates go up and down, and you know your balance goes up and down. It's I lose 1 out of every 3 trades. I lose. Just putting that out there. My statistics tell me that. Can we get that VWAP bounce? That's the break of the VWAP, the pull back to it. Now do we get the bounce? I'm looking for a test of the $0.50 here. Ideally. But it got rejected before. Well, you'll get warts and all on this channel, that's for sure. Plenty of them. And there's my 10 cents. And we get 20. Can we get over the $1/4? Come on. $1/4 on the bid, that's what we'll start off with. Pulling back a little bit. NVIDIA, oh, that's a nasty drop. I need to get out of this. Saw NVIDIA pulling back quite a bit, big red candle on NVIDIA, so I thought I'll just size down just in case it is doing what I'm thinking it's doing, retracing NVIDIA. If it breaks out and does its own thing, then fine, I'll leave a little bit in there for that. And break over 38 and 60. Exactly, .net. That's exactly what I did. NVIDIA's breaking laws now. Put my stop there at 40, just above break even on this. If I can get a move up, great. There we go, that's the move up I was looking for. $0.30 trailing stop here now. I got stopped out. Well, it's made a little bit. Double my money. It's costing me a fortune in fees and charges though. Back over 39 and I'll jump back in. Stop trading with NVIDIA now. Doing its own thing. That reminds me of Sesame Street. One of these things is doing his own thing. Still want AI over 860? 3860, Tom. Yeah. Over 39 now. I hope it's now with 38.89 now. $0.50 range on this. Shut up, dog. Do you know what? You're gonna lose your duck treat privileges. I've not even fed you. Have we all smashed that thumbs up button, guys? Let me know. Have you smashed that thumbs up button? Have you tapped the screen a dozen times? If you're watching on the old tockety tickety tockety, make sure you tap the screen a dozen times or so. Get that like count up. It just helps me out with the algorithm. Same with you guys on YouTube. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's get the like count up. Show that you're engaged with the chat. I mean, obviously you're chatting, but let's show YouTube that you're engaged with the chat, and it pushes out to more people. Timing is everything, and if you get your timing wrong, this is what happens. It doesn't mean that the trade's over. It means you've got to wait for it to consolidate and then look for the entry to add to your position, or cut it and then get back in when it starts to make it move back up. Yeah, 228, 222 ATTO. Reasonable volume. Currently 50% up on the day, ATTO. Miyako says thanks, John. Yes, you heard your name. So Nvidia just consolidating at the moment as well. Spreads are between 5 and 10 cents at the moment. Let's get back over 39 and we'll be golden. I don't know about accents, but they understand intonation apparently. So how you speak to them is more important than what you say. Got up to 86. I thought we might test at 39 then. We got up to 38.86 on that candle. Rejected at 86 again, 38.86. That's the test. Okay, 86 is what we're looking for. 38.90. We're back over 39. We'll be golden, like I say. Back up to 83, 85, 86. Ooh, we've got 88 then, just briefly. Let me get over 87. Looking for 39. A little bit of a flat top there, kind of 38.90. Going to take half off just to reduce the exposure. Reduce the risk. There we go. Tapped 30. We didn't quite do it, but we might do this time. We tapped 39. Didn't quite get over it. Tapped it on the ask, not on the bid, but it was 38.99 right now on the ask. Here we go. Over 39. Come on. Doesn't want to play ball. Current high of day 41.30, so we're nowhere near that to worry about. Oh, between the spreads here. The last candle was quite a bit more volume than the others preceding it. It's not a bad sign. It's doji at the moment as it is. Not as much volume, so go figure. Right, come on, can we get over 39 here? There we go. Finally. Just size down for now. Volume's drying up, so I'm going to size down. Manual stop in there. 39, just below this candle. 92, so I've got 10 cents on this. No, it was flat topping CMD. An ascending wedge into a flat top breaks upwards. A descending wedge into a flat bottom breaks downwards. But look, we're $4 up. The high of this swing high is 39.20. Breaks and holds over 39.20, we might be back up onto another run up to 39.50. Palantir breaking highs, 1490s. Check out Palantir, guys. Look at this on the 2-minute. See, we've got ascending wedge, flat top. These typically break upwards. Not saying it will. Nothing's 100%, but it's a typically bullish pattern. Am I missing anything anywhere else, guys? No? By concentrating on one stock, I've been able to make a bit of money today, but not at goal yet. I know there's been a lot, and look, if you need me to take a look at something, let me know, and I will do, but I've been adamant today that I'm not going to get distracted by shiny object syndrome. What's this LWLG? I'll come back to you in a minute, AI. I've got you on the other screen anyway, so. Right wave logic. 21% up on the day. So there's another wedge. Just as I was saying, there's another flat top wedge. Ascending wedge into a flat top. It breaks upwards. There you go. Be careful of the double top at 275. Yeah, devil horns on the 2-minute. 1 minute. Tell you what, I'll take a quick bio break and I'll come back for another 5-10 minutes. Palantir high of day 1496. It's at 1495 right now. Yeah, exactly, Neith. All the indicators for the reversal were there. Snow? I've not traded Snowflake forever. It's usually too thickly traded on the level 2, but it's okay today. Snowflake up quite a bit. It's if you've not got a decent sized account, it's difficult to trade, but it's up at 158. So yeah, good call, CMD. Good call, Snowflake. Still think. What to watch right now is Palantir. Right, this double bottom here. It's following Palantir. It's so thickly traded, it only moves very, very slowly. AI is still looking bullish to me. Yeah, still looks very bullish to me, does AI. Just draw a horizontal. $39.20. It's coiling under that $39.20 level. You. Nice move, but no volume. Again, the lack of volume. So these are the ones that. Why I'm thinking, why am I getting these when? I need to change my volume profile filters. Oh no, that's right. Fine. Well, there's quite a lot of movement today, guys. If you've not made money, I'm sorry to hear that, but if you have made money, let's look forward to doing some more. Who the hell's calling me from California? Well, there's not a lot else moving, guys, so I think I might just wrap it up. Take the dog for a walk, come back later. If there's anything moving later. So 4,000 on the main account and $100 on the, well, just shy of $100 on the small account. So Calvis, it depends. So if you've got your broker, if you're getting your dash trader through the broker, then you'll have a simulator as a paper trading account as well as. So, for example, Capital Markets Elite Group, which is my broker, provides the platform, and you've got the live account, but they also give you a paper trading account to practice on as well. Now, if you join them through my link, you can. They're offering a discount for the first 3 months. They're offering discounted platform fees, so you can trade in the paper while you're learning until you go live. So that's for the first 3 months. But yeah, most brokers will give you a paper trading account in addition to your live account, so that you can actually backtest your strategies and practice your trading before actually putting real money on the line. If you're talking about subscribing to Dash Trader, that is just a simulator account. Yeah, guys, so I think that's me done for the day. I'm going to take the dog for a walk. Nvidia's breaking out, so watch AI follow suit. Nvidia's now testing for 412. No, GDC isn't hitting my scanners simply because of the low volume. I just got back into AI. I thought I'd get the breakout. It's just broke that flat top, 39.20. So I've just got in a smaller amount, just 1,000 shares this time, just to see if we get the continuation and the break of 39.50. I need to succeed. Resistance becomes support. Let's see. We get 39.75 here. Anybody want a Mr. Whippy? $99 flag. That's flushed down quick. Right. See if we get a bounce there on that ascending trend line. If we don't, we'll not have lost much. Go from green to red in a matter of minutes. Let's get back over 39. Well, I've just bought in at that trend line. I've put my stop just below it. If we break that trend line now, 39.40, I'm out. And what was a great day might end up being an absolutely atrocious one. Look, easy come, easy go. That's the problem with trading, is that you overstay your welcome, it takes your money back. So I'm going to take the dog for a walk, and we'll see what the market looks like a little bit later. There's a lot of volatility in the market today, so we'll get into that period of consolidation that you often get around this time, kind of 11 to 12, well, 11 till 1, and then it comes alive for power hour later. So I'm going to take the dog for a walk. I'm going to lock it down. If you want to learn how to trade, come join us in the day trade with Tony community, and by all means, I can teach you what I know. And no guarantees of profitability. That's down to you. I can give you my knowledge and the strategies, but execution is down to you. If you want to know what stocks to trade, Benzinga, I use Benzinga. These scanners are Benzinga. So check out the links in the description or in my link tree. I have to say all of that, but in the meantime, take it easy, and I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place, an hour before the market opens, 8 AM market time. Okay, guys, take it easy. Walk the dog now.